What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Steven here and welcome back to another chinaphone review. Now today we're going to have a look at the Ulefone Be Pro. So finally I got my hands on my first 64-bit phone from MTK. So this is the Ulefone Be Pro running the MT6732 Quadcore SoC running at 1.5 GHz. This one here supports 64 bits, Wi-Fi dual band and 4G LTE. And all that and also much more for just about $170. Alright, and today we'll have a look at the smartphone and let's see if it's worth the money. And as always, you can find a link to several resellers from Ulefone down below in the description, like eFogShop. And this is a sample from Ulefone directly, so have a look at it, and it's my first 64-bit phone. So let's see today if it's really worth the money. And let's go. So if you have a look at the specs, then this phone is a damn killer for just $170. You will get here a 5.5-inch HD screen, unfortunately not Full HD, but it claims to be an LG IPS one-glass solution screen, which should have very nice colors and viewing angles. The CPU, so the system on chip, is a MT6732 running at 1.5 GHz. It's a quad-core CPU combined with a Mali GPU, as you will see later, very powerful and supports 64 bits. The front-facing camera should have 8 megapixels, but I don't think this is really true. And the back camera should have a Sony sensor, and it should have about 13 megapixels. We'll later have a look at the quality. Also, this little baby here comes with 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of ROM, and you can extend the internal memory by using microSD cards up to 32 gigs. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it supports more, but they usually just write 32 gigs. Then here we can see SIM, standard SIM and micro SIM. This is because it's a dual SIM, dual standby phone. That means you can input 2 SIM cards. The frequencies are damn awesome. So the new MT6732 supports a lot of frequencies. We can see here WCDMA quad band and 4G FDD-LTE also quad band. That means you have 4G on that smartphone, but just in the FDD-LTE frequencies. It doesn't use TDD. And I have no idea where TDD is used, maybe in the USA. I'm from Europe, from Austria. And in my country, this phone works perfectly well with 4G LTE. Then here you can see dual band Wi-Fi. So it supports 2.4 and 5 GHz. And if you have a Wi-Fi router which supports 5 GHz, then you can have a pretty nice speed increase. And also it's more stable at 5 GHz because it doesn't influence other devices like microwaves or I don't know, some other devices you have at home. Then here we have GPS and AGPS too. So the GPS function on the new MTK chipset is awesome. Full HD movie playback, USB on the go, but an USB on the go cable is not included, a 2600 mAh battery, and as I've said, 4G dual SIM cards. Alright, so basically that are the main specs of the Ulefone Be Pro. Sounds damn awesome on the datasheet, and now let's see if it's really worth the money and if it really holds what it promises. As always, I have quickly unboxed the device for you. It comes in a very small box and it doesn't come with many accessories. So for the price there could be some more accessories like an USB on the go cable. But you will get here a charger. This is the Ulefone charger. It outputs 1 amp at 5 volts, so 5 watts. Yeah, pretty default charger, nothing special. I have seen this also on some other devices, exactly the same design. And here you can see the European power connector, so at least for my country this works perfectly well. And you should get the correct one for your country when you order it. Here a micro USB cable to connect the smartphone to the computer or to charge it. Also nothing special, looks very standard. And here we can have a look at a screen protector which is included. And it's pretty good that they include screen protectors because yeah, you cannot get them in every local electronics store, you have to order them too. And the last thing you will find inside of the box is a user manual. This is very thick, comes in English with a lot of pictures, but yeah, you probably won't need it because the smartphone is so easy to use and also the ROM looks very nice, so you probably won't need this. Now here is the Ulefone Be Pro, comes in a very nice box, everything well packed, but yeah, not many accessories. Then I would say let's have a look now at the smartphone. Alright ladies and gentlemen, so this is the smartphone from the outside, and yeah, if you have a closer look at this one, you can see it looks a bit like the OnePlus One. So from the shape and also from the frame, it looks really like the OnePlus One. and we'll later also compare it. Now here at the top we can see the front facing camera. We have here light and proximity sensor right from the front facing camera and the speaker, and also a notification LED. Then the frame here is not too thick, looks actually quite nice, and the display very colorful and nice viewing angles. At the bottom we have capacitive touch buttons like menu button, home button and back button. And all in all, the whole body is made out of plastic, also the backside very simple, but feels pretty smooth. Now if you have here a look at the OnePlus One, then you can see it's a bit designed like the OnePlus One, but just a bit, and there's also a sandstone cover. So you can order a sandstone cover, it's also curved like here on the OnePlus One, and yeah, then it looks really a bit like the OnePlus One. Also the size is almost the same. So let's just have a closer look at the backside. And backside very smooth, Ulefone logo here. Here the back camera with the Sony sensor, let's see later if this is really true, and the LED flash. The power button made out of plastic, feels okay to press. Same goes for the volume buttons here at the left side. But yeah, the volume up button sometimes got stuck on my smartphone. So that's a bit annoying, but yeah, they are plastic, so what do you expect? But all in all, very nice smartphone. So the frame also very stable. Here at the top we have the micro USB port and also the 3.5mm headphone jack, but unfortunately there is no headset included. And if you have a look here at the frame, then you can see there's a cut. So I have already dropped the smartphone from about 1.5 meters. And nothing did happen. It did fall exactly here on the frame. And I thought, fuck, it's cracked now, I can't do the review. But yeah, you see, it did survive, and if I could rate the drop test, then 10 out of 10 points. I mean, plastic all the way, baby, but yeah, it didn't break down. Here at the bottom, we also can see the speaker grid, and this back cover here is removable. So I will just open it up, and yeah, this is a bit hard, so it fits perfectly well here. Oh wow, okay, so I think it's open now. So let's just remove it, and you see it bends a lot, but yeah, it's very durable. And I don't know what this is, so inside here we have some signs like 3D sound, speaker, whatever. Yeah, pretty strange design, but this is how it looks. Then now let's see what this baby has got under the hood. Now here in the left top corner you can see the antenna layout. So probably this is Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Then here we have the LTE antenna, I guess. It's not labeled, so I don't have a clue. And at the bottom we usually have a GSM antenna. Now here we have a micro SD card slot, SIM card slot 2, which is a micro SIM card slot, and SIM card slot 1, which is a big SIM card slot. And yeah, plastic all the way, so the whole frame and all the internals are made out of plastic. So let's just remove the battery, which is easily removable with your fingers. And the battery should have here 2600 milliamp hours. And yeah, it also says this on the battery. And yeah, the battery is actually pretty heavy, and also it's also very thick. So I guess 2600 milliamp hours could be true. So let's have a look at this. And yeah, this doesn't look good. Now I have opened up a lot of China phones. So usually you have the display on the other side, then here the sticker, and then the battery. This is just to save space, okay? And you see the sticker here comes off. So this doesn't look that good. Maybe there's something under the sticker, or I don't know, maybe it comes off due to heat or something. I don't have a clue. It won't affect performance, it won't affect the smartphone, but yeah, it doesn't look good at all. Then here once again you can see the frequencies, so FDD-LTE, WCDMA and GSM as always. And also here at the bottom we have the speaker. So the speaker looks very small, but I can tell you it's damn loud, as you will hear later. Now basically that's it. What I will do now is just reattach the battery, and yeah, you can still attach the battery, so actually that sticker doesn't matter. And then I will reattach the back cover, and then I would say let's turn it on and let's see how it performs. I've now turned on the smartphone, and my first impression was actually wow. Feels very smooth, even though everything here is stock, and also a lot of apps here running in the background, but not a single lag. Here we also have the MTK weather widget, and yeah, you can just find this on MTK phones. I know a lot of people like it, but I couldn't find the APK and I couldn't make it run right now for other phones. But yeah, the launcher, everything very smooth. So I would suggest let's go to settings and let's see on what Android version it is running. So it is running on Android 4.4.4 KitKat. This is definitely the latest version right now. But the cool thing is that Ulefone promises an OTA update to Android Lollipop very soon. So for now there is no system update to Lollipop, and it's also funny that you have your system updates, software updates and wireless update. I have no clue which one I should use, but I guess it's wireless update because you usually have software updates and system updates in the settings. Now yeah, basically that's it, and if we go to wireless update we can also see here the ROM version right now, and I can't wait for the Android Lollipop update. So I hope they hold the promise and there will be an auto update to Android 5. Now here at the top we have SIM management because it's a dual SIM phone. You can also disable the annoying roaming message here. And sorry, I have to enter my password here for Wi-Fi. So I just forget this all the time. And yeah, authenticating, connected, and this works perfectly well. Just the signal here a bit low. Now I was yesterday testing the Blackview Ultra and the signal quality was better. So just for now the Wi-Fi signal seems to be a bit low, but I will do some more tests and post it on chinadevices.com. Bluetooth also working, we also have your flash alert, so for MMS or incoming calls, and pretty cool, also a lot of iPhone users use this. And here we have empty case HotNod. So let me give you a quick demonstration on what HotNod is and what it can do. Now with empty case HotNod you can exchange data when the screen of a device touches another device, but both devices have to support HotNod, and this is not compatible with NFC. So let's say I want to send this picture here to the Ulefone Be Pro. I just have to press at the HotNod symbol and then touch the display of the Ulefone Be Pro. Now it says connecting on both devices. Alright, so I was too fast. And timing here matters. You will hear a beep or some acoustic signal and then you have to release the phone. And you see it didn't work right now. So let's just try it here once again. And there's the beep, connecting, and now successfully received. So in my opinion, NFC is much cooler. S-Beam, there you go, boom, it's on your other smartphone. Empty case HotNod is a very promising feature, but for now, yeah, you have to practice it. But with all those upcoming China phones, maybe in the future you can also pay with HotNod. So let's just wait a bit. So that was empty case HotNod, but we also have more here in the settings. So we have here the normal settings here under wireless and networks like tethering, portable hotspot, USB internet. But let's have a look here at storage. And this phone comes with one partition. And you see it definitely has 16 gigabytes. But yeah, the system also takes some space and you have about 10.3 gigabytes of available space. Maybe a bit more because I have some music here on the device, as you can see. And yeah, you can also extend it with SD cards up to 32 gigs. And it's pretty good that you just have one partition and you don't have to repartition, because this is really annoying on some phones running KitKat. Now let's have a look here at battery stats. Now you see cell standby drains the most power because it's a dual SIM phone, 4G and all that. That drains a lot of power. Now the battery lifetime on the phone could be better, so I managed definitely to get through one day. But if I use dual SIM and I've also used GPS a lot, then yeah, it's barely one day. But if you don't use this and if you also always just deactivate 3G and all that stuff if you don't need it, then one day, no problem at all. Here we have gesture sensing, so it comes with a gesture sensor, and this one here works in the gallery, music application, and yeah, some more, as you will see later. Now here we have apps, and if we check out apps running in the background, then we can see memory management pretty nice, but I've just booted, just checked out the settings, so not many things are running here in the background. 670 megabytes used, still 1.2 gigabytes of free RAM because this baby is rocking 2 gigabytes of RAM. Here under all apps we can see very clean. Ulefone always provides very clean ROMs, no Chinese junk on there, and that looks very good. Now location-based services, GPS is a dream on that MTK chipset, and also many other things like screen gestures. And this is very useful, comes here straight out of the box, and I use double tap to wake up a lot. Because that plastic power button here feels very uncomfortable to press, but if you just double tap here, then boom, you just have to slide to unlock, and this works perfectly well, and also the sensitivity is nice, so it doesn't activate in your pocket. Here we have notification light, and this is also something I really like about the Ulefone, because it's a multicolor LED, so not just red, green and blue, you can set it to a lot of colors. Now let's just have a look here at notification LED, so you can choose it between red, green, blue, yellow, white, violet, whatever you want to use. And then you just have to apply it and there you go. Basically that's it. The rest of the settings are basically the same settings you can find on every other Android phone. And I would say now, let's have a look at all the basic features of the smartphone and let's see if it's working. Now let's quickly go through all the basic features of the smartphone and let me give you my quick opinion on them. So let's just start with the Android status bar. As always, here you have your notifications. Here we have the quick access settings, and here you have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS and all that stuff. And now this one here also comes with a quick setting here for hotnot to enable or disable it. And this is very useful because on the most China phones you have to go into the settings and enable hotnot, and this is really annoying, but here it's pretty good. Then here we have the dialer application. Yeah, looks kinda nice. Then here we can just call somebody. Let's see if it is working. So maybe you will get the roaming warning here, and this is completely normal. You can deactivate that in the settings. So that's the speaker quality. Sounds quite nice, and in games or if you play music, it's very loud. Tends a bit to oversteer at maximum volume, but it's very loud. Alright, so the sensors are also working, so it shuts off the display, and yeah. Call quality, very nice. Nothing to complain about. I'm also in the cellar right now, and yeah, I still have a good signal, and also later the speed test, impressive. Then let's have a look on how typing feels on the device, and it's a 5-point multi-touch capacitive touchscreen. So you can see no ghost touches here, and Percy from chinadevices.com, he also has a Ulefone Be Pro. He told me that there are ghost touches on his Ulefone, but yeah, on my Ulefone there are absolutely no ghost touches. Yeah, maybe just bad luck. So let's just try the browser here. Let's just go here to Google, or I don't know, we can also open up msn.com, and it can handle big sites, so that's absolutely no problem for the new MTK chipset. It's not like on the 6572, so the older chipsets, where even the browser was lagging. So those times are gone, and now the new MTK chipset is definitely something which has a lot of performance. Then let's just go here to the menu. So here you can see all the applications which are pre-installed. Then we have just checked out the browser here, calculator, calendar. And yeah, I would say let's have a look at the camera application. So let's just go outside for a quick camera test, because outside we have natural lighting, and then we can see how good the camera quality really is. So let's just go outside and let's have some fun with the back camera of the Ulefone Be Pro. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're now here outside, and this is the back camera of the Ulefone Be Pro. Now it claims to have a Sony sensor, and yeah, that is maybe true. But I guess the firmware is not very optimized, because it looks quite blurry, and we also have motion tracking, which doesn't work that good. But yeah, you can see it doesn't focus very good on objects which are very far away. You will later also see some sample pics, so you can just check them out down below in the description, and close-ups look perfectly sharp. But if you just try to capture a photo and the object is more far away, then it gets a little bit unsharp. And yeah, we have effects in the camera application, but it doesn't feel very laggy, so it feels actually smooth, but I'm not really impressed by the quality. Then here we have video quality. You will also just see a video test in a couple of seconds. In the settings here, under settings, we have exposure, anti-flicker and all that stuff. And under camera settings, you can set the megapixel size, so the resolution. And here we have 13 megapixels. In full screen, you also have 30 megapixels. That's pretty good. I will take some 4:3 and 6:9 photos. And yeah, close-ups on my PC look awesome. But if you just want to capture something which is more far away, then it's not really sharp. And I think the firmware needs to be updated. So here the tap autofocus works perfectly well, and it's also not laggy or something, so that's pretty good. But let's have a look at the front-facing camera, because I've seen here something which should definitely be fixed as soon as possible. So just check this out, guys. Here comes Homer Simpson. So if you just try to focus on something here with the front-facing camera, then the colors are totally fucked up. I cannot adjust them, and I'm not sure what's going on here. I guess this is a software problem, because if I use it inside, the colors are okay. Maybe it's because of the lighting, so it can't adjust the colors in this lighting. I have no idea. But you can see here the zip of my jacket should be actually orange. But this here is yellow, now it's purple, and the colors are totally fucked up. So the front-facing camera, it's working. But yeah, this is definitely a firmware issue, and this should be fixed as soon as possible. So forget the Lollipop update, but please fix the front-facing camera. Now here's a quick back camera test of the Ulefone Be Pro. And I see that it looks quite blurry on the smartphone. I have no idea how it looks on a computer, but we'll see it a bit later. Then yeah, the tap autofocus here is working perfectly fine. It also changes the lighting properly. And yeah, focus is pretty fast. But as I've said, it looks quite blurry here on the display. So just have a look here now in the video how it looks for you. For me it looks a bit blurry, and yeah. So let's just go and test the front camera. Now this is the front facing camera of the Ulefone Be Pro, and on the display it looks surprisingly nice. I have once again no idea how it looks on the computer, but yeah, there is no working tap autofocus in front camera mode, but it should focus automatically. Let's see if this is working. And yeah, I have to say it looks kinda nice on the phone itself, but let's see how it looks on the PC. Now the camera, both the front facing and the back camera, couldn't impress me, but I guess firmware matters, so I hope the firmware update will probably improve them. But yeah, wasn't really impressive right now. I will just put some samples down below in the description so you can check them out. Then now let's have a look at the flashlight. And yeah, the flashlight looks very good on the Ulefone Be Pro. It's not too bright, it's okay. I mean, it hurts in my eyes, so it's okay. And it's very white, not yellow, and this is also important for me because if you have a yellow flash, then pictures also look very awful. But yeah, you can use it as a flashlight if you lose something at night, then it's okay. For really pictures in the dark, yeah, no smartphone is good for this. But on the Ulefone Be Pro, I would say it's okay. Now that was the flashlight. It also comes with several other things like an FM radio, but once again, no headset included, so you have to bring your own. Then here we have all the Google applications, so it comes with Gmail, Google settings and the Play Store pre-installed. This is not common on all China phones because Google is blocked in China, and that's why they sometimes don't install it, but Ulefone just installs this for you. Here we have maps, then Happy Dash, pretty nice game, check this out. A friend of me coded this one, very nice game. Then here's some other shit I have installed like multi-touch tester, MT GPS fix. You can improve the GPS a bit, but you don't need it. It works straight out of the box, very good. Here we have the Google Play Store, so this is the latest version of the Play Store. You can download everything. Phone is detected properly, and yeah, you don't get unsupported hardware or something. You can really download everything from the Play Store you want to. So that was the Play Store, and yeah, here's some other shit, and Super SU. And this phone doesn't come pre-rooted, but you can easily root also the new 64-bit phones with iRoot. And then you have to replace Super SU, it's a Chinese Super SU with the real Super SU. But I have a tutorial on this, just check it out, and you can easily root it. Now I would say let's have a look at YouTube, and I will now show you how it performs during movie playback. And you can also check out the speaker quality, so let's go. Now the speaker quality on the Ulefone Be Pro, pretty nice, also very loud. I've played a game and I had almost to mute it because it was so loud. Then now let's have a look at GPS, and GPS on the new MT6732 is damn good. Have a look at this, it's connected now to 17 satellites. You just have to open up the GPS test application and boom, you have a fix. Accuracy goes down like on the 6592 devices to about 9 feet. And it also holds the signal very good. as you will later see, almost 8 feet accuracy, and you will also see a GPS test in my car. No jumps, no lags. GPS works perfectly fine here on the Ulefone. Wow, 7 feet. And also the signal bars here between 20 and 40. That's damn good, just like on my Galaxy Note 4. Now the times where GPS on MTK devices was really bad are gone. With the new chipset, perfectly fine. So let's just take it for a ride and let's see how it performs.
In 300 meters, turn right onto Hagenbrunner Strasse.
Before we get over to the benchmarks, let me quickly show you the gesture sensor. And let's see if it is working. Unfortunately, it just works in the music player or in the gallery. But yeah, it doesn't work on the home screen. But here it works perfectly well, so the distance is okay, you don't have to calibrate it. It works very good straight out of the box. But yeah, unfortunately it doesn't work on the home screen, where it would be very useful. I don't use it in the music app, but on the home screen it would be cool. But yeah, unfortunately it's not working here. Alright, so now you will see some benchmarks, and after the benchmarks you will hear my conclusion about the Ulefone Be Pro. Also check out the speed test, amazing. Oh yeah, another review has ended and here comes my conclusion. And just have a look at this. I was just about to finish the review, then it knocked on my door and I got another Ulefone. This one here is the white version. So let's just have a quick look here at the back cover. And you can see the white back cover looks also very nice, but I would definitely want to get my hands on the sandstone version. Alright, so let's remove the back cover and let's see if this Ulefone also has the problem here with the sticker under the battery. So now let's remove the battery and there we go. And yeah, it looks almost the same. Not that much like on the other Ulefone, but you can see the sticker comes off a little bit. Maybe there's something under the sticker, I don't know, but as I've said, it doesn't affect performance, it just looks a bit strange. All in all, the design, yeah, pretty okay, much plastic, but it's actually very stable because I've dropped it, nothing happened, and that's the good side about plastic. So let me quickly reattach the back cover, and here comes my conclusion about the Ulefone Be Pro. Now the new MTK chipset is just awesome. Very fast, have you seen that gaming test? Not a single lag. Also the 3G connection very fast, it supports 4G, Wi-Fi is very fast, and it's just damn awesome. There are just some minor bugs here with the camera, and also the pictures, in my opinion, don't look very good. Also, there could be some more accessories in the box, and I hope that the OTA update to Lollipop comes very soon. The build quality is actually okay, except of the sticker under the battery, and yeah, it looks a lot like the OnePlus One, and I will try to get my hands on the sandstone back cover. But all in all, the Ulefone Be Pro is definitely a smartphone you can buy. The new MTK chipset awesome, even the Quadcore. And I'm just waiting for my octa-core phone from the new MTK chipset to arrive, and this will be even more awesome. So stay tuned guys, check out Efox shop, you can find a link to the seller down below in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching and I hope I see you again in my next videos. Have a nice day and bye bye.